Hello everyone, welcome to day number 12 of my comparison between the Genesis mining contracts and the GAW miners Hashlets. So today I'll start off with the Zen Cloud for change, and let's have a look at the rates for today. Now lots of things have been happening. The difficulty of Bitcoin went up, but it didn't seem to affect the average payouts on the Genesis on the pools here today. So we've got the Genesis hash pool, the hash pool top with 2,550, so 2,550 Satoshi per gigahash. So that's what I've got my Genesis Hashlet pointed to at the moment, or the payout is going to be from this pool. So yeah, interesting. I think the payouts are going to be quite interesting today. Now over on the script side, we have the usual Zen pool at the top, and then we have Waffle pool that's still in second place. Zen pool average payout was 60,946, and the Waffle Hashlet's average payout was 59,450. So, well, maybe the Waffle Hashlet is going to start to make a comeback, because, as you know, I've been saying very negative things about the Waffle Hashlet the last few days. Maybe, it's listened to what I've said. I doubt it, but yes, maybe the tables have turned. The Clever Hashlet, the Multi Hashlet, and the Hashlet Bit remain down at the bottom. So, interesting. So anyway, let's have a look at the payouts for today. Yeah, it's interesting. Wow. Okay. The first payout is for the Hashlet Waffle. Wow. Blimey, 62,418. Now that must be the highest payment I've had with the Hashlet Waffle since I've started doing this. Wow, why is it so high? Interesting. Now I know that the price of there was a certain coin, I can't remember the name, was it the Bitmark coin was selling quite well yesterday, and so maybe that's got affected it somehow. Next payment down is the Hashlet Genesis. Wow, another high payment, 25,126. Okay, I actually thought the payments would be going down for the difficulty, but I do know that the way the pools work, they do mine other SHA-256 coins, so that could be the reason why. Hashlet Zen pool, 64,409, so kind of, the usual kind of payments that you get with the Hashlet Zen. Around the mid-60s, some days low 70s, but no, interesting. Let's have a look at the service charges for today. Quite high compared to yesterday. Yesterday's was 19,560. Today's service fees were 20,168, and that would have been for the Zen Hashlet and the Waffle Hashlet. That was 20,168 each. And then this one here, the 5,042 Satoshi, that will be for the Hashlet Genesis. Right then, so interesting. So let's have a look now at what Genesis Mining have got to offer. Right then, so now we're in the Genesis Mining user interface, and I've gone straight to transactions page, and let's have a look. So this one will be for the script 1 megahash, and that payment today was 44,169. And then this one here was for the 10 gigahash, and low payout, 15,151. Interesting. So this payout does kind of reflect the fact that the BTC difficulty change happened, because it's a lot lower than what it was for the last few days. In fact, 15 I think is the lowest it's been. I don't think I've had 15,000 Satoshi before. Interesting. Anyway, as always, I will bring up my Bitcoin wallet so you can see that the transactions went into my wallet and everything matches up perfectly. So here you go, 44,169 in my wallet, and 44,169 over here, and 15,151 there, and 15,151 there. So yep. So interesting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my notepad document, and then we can compare all the prices today and compare them to see which one basically did the best. Right then, so here we go. Today's payments, day 12, 15,151 Satoshi for the Genesis mining 10 gigahash contract compared with the Genesis Hashlet. After fees was 20,084. Wow, 20,084. That's the highest it's ever been with the Genesis Hashlet. It's 10s, 12s, 13s, 15s, 10s, 11, 10s, and suddenly 20,000. So great payout today with the Genesis Hashlet. I'm impressed. Not so impressed with this. It does make me wonder though, because I'm wondering if Genesis Mining, they basically with their SHA-256, they only basically mine Bitcoin, and the Genesis Hashlet, they actually take their payouts from the SHA-256 pools, which actually mine other SHA-256 coins. So maybe there's a SHA-256 coin that's been doing okay for the last, last 24 hours or so. Interesting. We'll have to see what the payouts are like tomorrow. So let's have a look at the Genesis Mining 1 mega hash contract. Today my payout was 44,169 Satoshi compared to the Waffle Hashlet's 42,250. Wow, Waffle Hashlet, you do surprise me. So that was the highest payment I've had yet with the Waffle Hashlet. Compared to the 10s and the 11s and the 15s and the 22s that I've had before. So yeah, brilliant payout from the Waffle Hashlet. Can't say anything bad about you today. The Zen Hashlet, 44,241 compared to the 44,169. So the Zen Hashlet has taken the lead again, not by a lot. You're talking about not much there at all really, 80 Satoshi around about that. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, quite good payouts from the Hashlets today. Once again, I've added up all the price of all the Hashlets so far and come to this figure 0.009376611. When you look in my account up here, that matches perfectly, so you know that all of these are correct. So that was day 12 out of the way. Just 2 more days and then we'll be doing our week analysis of all the payouts together to see who's been the most profitable over the week. One thing I will say is that it must, I think, another day or so, and it looks like I'll reach my 10% ROI mark with the Hashlets. I already reached that on day 10 with the Genesis Mining contracts, and so I'm almost at the 10% mark now with the Hashlets now. Maybe tomorrow's payouts, or if not tomorrow, definitely day 14. So yeah, interesting times. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, dislike, and subscribe. Otherwise you won't ever know about my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.